The major winter storm is ongoing to the west. Heavy snow falling in Oklahoma, northern Texas, and now northwest Arkansas. And some snowflakes and sleet pellets are beginning to come down over Mississippi. So let's talk timing for Alabama. In Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Alabaster through Shelby County, Talladega County, St. Clair, Chilton, south to Montgomery, no problem. It's just rain, and it won't even rain all day. But we will have precipitation for much of the day, and in this purple zone, which includes a little section of Marion County, just northwest of Hamilton, toward Scottsville, up toward Hodges and Vina, Russellville, Minot, Cherokee, Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, Sheffield, Florence, Rogersville, and Waterloo. The northwest corner of the state is going to get hit pretty hard with a batch of light sleet and snow in the morning. That may cover the roads and cause some issues, and then we'll probably change over to freezing rain, and that's where some issues will begin, with maybe some power outages and some trees getting coated with ice. This is about a 24-hour deal in that little section. About a 12-hour issue in the blue here, running from Berry to Jasper up to Cold Springs, Coleman, Arab, Gunnersville, Scottsboro, the Huntsville, Athens, Decatur Metro, from about 4 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, give or take a little bit. That's a range. It's not a precise window. It's going to be pretty close, though. And we'll start to see rain take over and wash away any ice accumulations here. So about a 12-hour window where there could be some slick spots. After that, I think it's just wet through north central Alabama, while it's still icy, at least through Sunday morning in the northwest corner. Then we've got the blue here, and the light blue. Imagine this, the light blue and the dark blue overlap there in Marshall and Jackson counties. Late Saturday through Sunday morning, if the air gets cold enough from the east, there could be some minor accumulations of wintry weather in that area. I'm less concerned about this than I am about what's going on up toward especially the northwest corner of the Shoals. On the flip side, below Birmingham to the south, even south of Chilton and Coosa counties, there will be a risk of a few severe thunderstorms through the day on Sunday, starting as early as 9 a.m. in the southwest corner of the state, and then rolling through about 5 o'clock in the evening at the latest toward Eufaula and Dothan and Abbeville, Elba, and Geneva down to the south. So let's look at this in terms of the future track. That squiggly blue line, that's the rough approximation of where the freezing line is, where temperatures are at or below 32. Notice all the pink here. This is 10 o'clock in the morning. Jackson County, Madison County, Morgan, Lawrence, Limestone, Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin, Marion County, parts of Winston, maybe even northwest Walker. Some temporary freezing rain and sleet. And then as the temperature rises, doesn't have to rise much, especially when there's warm rain falling into it. 39 Jasper, 46 Birmingham at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, even Huntsville getting to 34. That's why we think it's about 4 o'clock when the icing issues would start to thaw out, and it continues to warm through the evening, except in northeast Alabama now. Notice we're still potentially flirting with some ice up here in northwest Alabama just before midnight tomorrow night. Well, now we're getting it over here in DeKalb and Jackson on the hilltops, so Cumberland Mountains, Sand, Lookout, and then some of the higher ridges in Cherokee County, Calhoun County, Cleburne County, and even into Clay and Randolph. Wouldn't be surprised to see some icing up on top of Mount Cheaha, but then that will melt away because we go to the mid and upper 40s. And look at this. This is 6:30 in the morning on Sunday. Aliceville is at 60. It's 46 at Moulton and 35 up at High Top and 32 in Henniger. Heavy rain Sunday morning. That's a given. Some thunder and lightning, yes. The severe weather threat will be down to the south. Then all that moves out. Other than a few snow flurries, the only thing coming beyond that is going to be the fact that we've just got so much cold air blasting in. Here's what's going on. We got that strong Arctic high pulling away. That little area gets pinched up into an area of low pressure here. And as it passes, the next Arctic front will come through. And look how these temperatures change between Saturday and Sunday. Warm air tries to back in from the east, and then watch what happens with it. As that low cranks up, it's going to move back in from the west, and temperatures climb into the 50s and 60s to the south, while we stay in the 30s to the north through the day on Sunday. Beyond this issue for the weekend, next week is frigid. We have first warning impact days for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because we just don't get warm enough to get out of pipe freezing danger, as well as making sure that elderly folks and neighbors who may not have good heat, make sure they're taken care of, because it's going to be really difficult to heat our homes effectively when it's that cold.